Yo, get ready. I'll show you the place we talked about. Cool, finally. So, where's your car? My car? Why are you asking? Didn't you say it's like 70 kilometers? Yeah. So we're not gonna drive there? Drive? Oh no, my friends. We're gonna walk. Here's what I've prepared. I've got shoes for change, normal plasters, then the ones for blisters. I've got t-shirts for change, hat, protein shake, I've got 2 protein bars as a snack, painkillers, power bank because I will need to charge my phone, socks for change, lots of fluids, and I've got electrolytes, something sweet to drink, and water. I have deodorant so that I won't smell and perfume, and obviously tripods in case I will need to use it. So I think I have everything covered. I hope. Good morning, everyone. It's now 7:15 and I'm roughly 3% into the challenge, but from what I've checked, I'm gonna finish the challenge, if I'm gonna finish it, bang on midnight. I'm gonna check in with you every probably 10,000 steps, but yeah, it's gonna get interesting down the line when I'm gonna be struggling. La 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 la. There are too many people. I should have woken up 2 hours before, so then I wouldn't meet anyone. Okay, so I'm 10% in. Now, how do I feel? So far so good, but my only concern is my right knee and my right hip, because I'm only 10% in and they started to wake up in a bad way. But let's see how it goes. Now, in terms of my speed, I'm doing roughly 6,300 steps per hour. So if I'm gonna keep doing the same pace, I should be done by 10:30. But that's not realistic. Obviously I need to take breaks, I need to stop for a toilet down the line, but we'll see. So far it wasn't too bad, and I'm enjoying the views. As you can see, not many people, no cars, no bikes. There we go, first bikers. It's 9 o'clock, so it's time for a breakfast, or I should say quick snack. It tastes like Mars or Snickers, and it has lots of protein, so it's good. Doobie doobie dooba doobie doobie dooba. Okay, I don't think I should be here. I think I'm lost. Oh, never mind. It's been just over 3 hours and I've walked 21,000 steps. So I'm 1/5 into the challenge. And so far it's going pretty well, I must say. Just like before, I can feel my right knee and hip, but it's not too bad. It's probably gonna get worse, but I've got some painkillers, so if I have to, I will use them. Hopefully I don't have to, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I think in the next hour I'm gonna stop by, grab something to eat, go to the toilet, rest a little bit, and then we will do another 20k. Okay, so just look around. There's only forest, fields, and not a single building around. And you might be thinking, where are you doing this? Where are you walking? Well, actually, this is Warsaw, capital of Poland. And I wouldn't expect it as well. There's no one here. Just me. And those abandoned buildings. And this wired fence. I'm not sure if you can see that. I don't know what is going on here. I'm trying to find something to eat. And I think I'm walking in circles. Oh, and by the way, this is not my watch. It's my fiance's. So yeah, today I'm wearing a women's watch. Not long now. Only about 12 hours. Not too bad. Could have been 20. So, silly me wanted to listen to some music shortly. But guess what? I didn't take my earphones from home. I connected them to the charger, but I forgot about them. So there's that. Another milestone. 7 more to go. So many butterflies. So the last 10,000 steps were rough, to say the least. Between 24 and 28,000 steps, my feet started killing me out of nowhere, which is weird because 3 weeks ago I've been doing that many steps every day for 6 days when I was away on holiday. So I didn't expect any difficulties until that point, and I was caught by surprise. But then I took 20-minute break, had something to eat, used the toilet, and now I should be fine for the next 20,000. But we'll see, because if I'm struggling, or I was struggling at 25,000 steps, the real challenge will begin very soon. And the time is not on my side, because we've got 12 hours and 70,000 steps to do. So that's gonna be, it's doable, but I have to be pretty quick about it. And I think it's gonna be raining anytime soon. It was supposed to be raining for an hour, so yeah, not good. And it started raining, but for now it's a refreshing rain, so it's all good. I just hope it's not gonna last for the remainder of the day. So we are at not even 38k, and I had to take my first painkiller because this guy is unbearably painful right now. So I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna last with this kind of pain, but we'll see. That's my saying for today, we'll see, because I have no clue about the next couple of thousand steps. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Would you look at that? Do you know what it means? It means that I've just hit new PB, because I don't think I've ever walked 40,000 steps before in my life. And it also means that every step that I take will count as a new PB. It's going okay, but I'm only worried about my right knee because it started to be very uncooperative. And I had to take my first painkiller, which I wanted to avoid, especially so soon. 3 weeks ago I was hiking in the mountains, and I overestimated my fitness level and especially my joints health. And while I was climbing down the mountain, or I should rather say I was jumping down the mountain, something happened to my knee, and it's been painful ever since. But you know, last week and a half I felt the improvement, so that's why I decided to do the challenge. But yeah, I expected it's going to be painful. I just didn't expect it's going to catch up to me so quickly. But yeah, I'm not gonna give up, at least not yet. Now the plan is to walk in this forest for another hour, and then I'm gonna head back home, which should be roughly 15,000 steps. So back at home I'm gonna be at 58,000 steps. Then I'm gonna take a break, eat something, get changed, and I'm gonna go back to the grind. I'll see you back at 50,000. My shoes are looking worse and worse. Something was there, and it wasn't another human. Oh yeah, I forgot I've got this. Some more protein with carbs, so we should be fine for a while. Boom, halfway done. So 50,000 steps officially completed, but that was the easier half. And all that's left is pain and misery. Because in all honesty, for the past 25,000 steps, there was at least one part of my body that was screaming in pain. And it keeps getting worse, because it was my right knee at first. Now it's my left foot as well, because I think some blisters are forming on my left foot. And even though I used some specialized plasters for that, it doesn't soothe the pain. But hey, I'm not gonna give up. I'm 50% there. So wish me luck, because I'm gonna need that. Ouch, 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 ouch. Oh. If I could ask my past self one thing, I would ask, why? Why did you make me do it? Do you know how much pain I'm in right now? And if I could say one thing to my future self, I'm feeling for you, man. I know you're probably hurting all over. So yeah, I'm sorry for both my past self and my current self, because I'm not stopping. Every step I take and every move I make, it hurts so bad, I just wanna go home and cry all night. $60,000 steps completed. So a nice hot shower plus a tasty meal did the trick. I recharged my batteries and I'm ready to finish this off. But we'll see. Still 40,000 left. So that's quite a lot. That's my previous PB. So yeah, it might take a couple of hours, but I'm positive about this. And to make it more difficult, at this point I carried more than 10 kilograms of shopping for well over 1 kilometer. 68 and second painkiller. I hope it's gonna last till the end. Nice. 70,000 and just over 5 hours left. This is the point where I can't give up, even if I wanted to. It's just not worth stopping. It's roughly 5 hours worth of walking, so again I'm on tight schedule, but I'm planning to take a 10-minute break in the next 10,000 steps, and that should be enough. And if I need, you know, I've got probably another 10-15 minutes spare, so I should be fine. I'm gonna do it just like I planned. So despite all of the pains, despite all of the difficulties, I'm doing well, and I'm gonna finish this challenge. A fallen soldier. He also wanted to complete 100,000 steps, but gave up. He gave up, but I can't. I'm gonna finish this for him. Rest in peace, my friend. I know it's pretty dark and you probably won't see too much, but I needed this. I'm at 80,000 nearly. I just needed a snack. AT, do do do, AT, do do do, AT, do do do. One last break. From this point, I wasn't recording too much because I was too tired to even think about it. Now, you can't see me too much, but I'm still here. I'm still walking, but I'm losing hope. I don't think I've ever been in this kind of pain in my life. And I still have just under 3 hours of that. So it became not only physical challenge, but the mental struggle is real. And my body keeps telling me to stop, and my mind keeps telling me that as well. But I'm just pushing myself. 90,000 and no comment. 5,000 to go. The absolute worst 5,000. 1,000 more. Just 1%. It feels surreal. Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a while, at least for me, not so much for you, because it's only been a couple of seconds for you, but anyway, it's been a couple of long weeks for me, and the reason why I waited so long is because I wanted to give you a nice overview of what you can expect post-challenge, because as you can imagine, the pain does not end that quickly. It's gonna stay with you for the next couple of days, if not weeks, so bear with me. Also, I wanted to apologize for not recording my reaction after the challenge, but if I have to be honest, when I got back home, I was so mentally and physically drained, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to even think about it, so I got back home, took the shower, and went to bed. That's it, that was the end of my day. But when I got back home, I felt so peaceful. I felt this big feeling of accomplishment, so it was definitely worth it. So if your days are flying by, try it. I guarantee you that's gonna be one of the longest days of your life. But anyway, let's jump into the list of issues I had after the challenge. There's a couple of them. So first things first, I could barely walk for about 2 or 3 days. My entire lower body was screaming in pain. It was protesting. I couldn't even stand up when I sat down on the ground. I had to roll to my knees first, and only from that position I was able to get up. But when I was sitting on the ground on my ass, I wouldn't be able to stand up. Another reason why I could barely walk and couldn't go outside was because my left foot was entirely swollen, especially in the ankle area. Blisters, that's another thing. Day 1 and 2 weren't too bad, but then day 5, 6, 7, the blisters started to peel off, and yeah, it didn't look nice and it wasn't a nice feeling. I had some minor abrasions in the groin, thighs area from the constant movement. My lower shins had this weird bump. It wasn't that noticeable, but still, it was painful as hell, and I was afraid that I did something to my shins. But yeah, it lasted about 3 weeks, and that prevented me from running, which sucked. But yeah, I expected some serious consequences of the challenge. And last but not least, I had 2 purple and brownish toenails. Now, I don't know why it happens. I think because my feet were so swollen and they were kind of like about to explode. When I was walking out of the toilet, and as I mentioned, I could barely walk, I stubbed my toe with my shoe very gently, and that was enough to cause my second toe on the left foot to turn purple within a few minutes. And then same day, same shoe, same scenario, but my right big toe was hurt in the process of going out of the toilet. So yeah, you have to be careful with all of those things. Overall, I would say it was worth it. It's definitely something to try. I don't think many people can say that they walked 100,000 steps in a day, so that's a big accomplishment. Fun fact, the world record is about 250,000, if not more. So I don't know how people are doing it, but they are crazy. 2.5 times more than what I did. They had to run pretty much. Take like 10,000 steps, over 10,000 steps per hour. Well, I was doing 6, maybe 6.5. So I can't imagine doing that pace for the entirety of 24 hours. But yeah, anyway, if anybody would like to do the same, I've got a few tips. First of all, get up earlier than me. I started my day at 6 o'clock, just a bit later, and I started walking around 7 o'clock. So that was enough, but I was stressed constantly that I'm not gonna be able to finish it on time because I wanted to finish it by midnight. So if you want to do the same in the midnight to midnight time frame, start the day at 4 o'clock. That would be much better because then you could take longer breaks. You wouldn't have to rush as much, so that's a nice thing. Another thing is don't jump straight into the challenge without some kind of preparation, because then you will experience the same severe consequences as I did. Another thing that I shouldn't have done, but without it I wouldn't be able to do it, I used 3 painkillers all together. The first one around 35,000 steps, then around 65,000 steps, and the last one around 90,000 steps. So very close till the end, but that was over an hour of walking. So I wouldn't be able to do it without painkillers, but then as you can imagine, all of that caused further issues in the following days. You have to be very mindful of how fast you're walking as well. My pace was between 6 and 6,500 steps, closer to 6.5 consistently. Maybe your pace is faster, maybe your pace is slower. You have to check it and then do calculations. It's gonna be quite simple, but I didn't do it. So I didn't even know how long that's gonna take me. I thought I'm gonna finish by 8 p.m., but I was walking up until 11:30 in the evening. So yeah, overall, it was fun. Ouch, 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 ouch. It's unbearably painful right now. And all that's left is pain and misery. I don't think I've ever been in this kind of pain in my life. I recommend everyone to at least try doing it once in their life, because it's a nice experience. Why did you make me do it? Very challenging, but at the same time very rewarding. So this year I will try to do more of those things, but we'll see about the execution. I'll see you next time. Bye. Every step I take and every move I make, it hurts so bad I just wanna go home and cry all night.